Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm Wayne Bilal with this week's Profit Maximizer Moment. This week we're going to talk about finally finishing up the systems. We're going to document your systems easily. Look, it doesn't have to be time consuming and difficult. That's probably one of the biggest complaints I get about, oh, systems. I know I need them, but oh my gosh, it's going to be difficult. And look, one of the key systems documents that I put together is what I called the life of a tax return. It was a 7-page MS Word document that outlined the various steps we followed to prepare a tax return. It was time consuming to put together and would be difficult to change. And that's why very few businesses actually document their systems that way. All right. But there's a lot of things you can do different, like decreasing cost of technology and improving the internet has made it so much easier to document your systems. One of the key tools, your cell phone. All right. It's got an excellent camera in it. It's easy to use. Um, or you can use, it depends on what you're doing. All right. So if I'm doing a component like how do I want to load the orders on a daily basis to a truck? So let's say I'm making deliveries to a customer. What's the best way to do it? Well, I can literally just take my phone, have somebody doing it and videotaping it, or do it myself and have somebody videotaping me, which is probably how I would do it because it's better if the boss is doing it, and explaining the steps and why you're doing them, and then upload them into YouTube. Create a YouTube channel for yourself, make it private so nobody sees it except the people you share it with. So now all the physical things that you do, even something simple like you're running a retail store, what's the procedures you go through to open in the morning? Just tape yourself doing it. All right. You flip the sign, you do the cash register, you turn this on, you shut the alarm off. I don't know what the steps are, whatever the steps you think are necessary, and you tape them. Now, the other thing that happens is on your computer. Now, there's a couple things I use for that. If it's going to be a long process, I use a cheap program called Snagit. It basically screenshots my screen. So if I'm teaching somebody how to enter something into QuickBooks, for example, or how to create an invoice, I basically grab that and it grabs my screen. Now, if it's a short video, I use something called Loom, not Zoom, Loom. It does short videos. And again, you can do the same thing. You upload them into a private channel up on YouTube that you share. All right. Both of these are pretty cheap. And as your company grows and your systems become more complex, you maybe even want to invest in a system where you put it on your own computer. I'm going to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Um, it's kind of a dumb idea, but I've used it. It's kind of a dumb example, I guess, but I've used it to show how simple it is. Go to, don't think I can actually do it. Maybe I can show you picture and picture layout. All right. Yeah, no, I didn't set this up correctly, so don't worry about it. I don't want to waste a lot of time too because it's tax season. But if you go to Yahoo, all right, Yahoo, YouTube, sorry, it's tax season. I'm getting punch drunk. If you go to YouTube and type in the perfect paper airplane, you'll see like 5 million. I mean, I'm going to do one right now, just quick because there's one. YouTube. If my mouse would cooperate. Come on, mouse. Think I need to change the battery. Just do a quick search. It's loading. Come on. Perfect. Perfect paper airplane. Yeah. All right. And there's a couple there, but there's one in particular I remember. This one has 2.4 million views. This one has 2.7 million. There's one I remember that was over 5 million. Here's one with 22 million. And actually, I kind of like this one because it's basically, if you type that in, perfect paper airplane, there's one with 22 million. All it is a camera sitting on top, no voice. He has a little music, I think. And he's basically just showing you how to do it, just folding the paper. And then at the end, he shows at the beginning what the paper airplane does, and at the end he shows what it does. So you can do the same kind of thing very easily. by using your video camera, or you can get fancier and get a better camera. But again, what I'm talking about is that video. It's amazing to me that there's millions of people looking for the perfect airplane. Anyways, neither here nor there. But it's no more than just a system, is what I'm trying to say. They basically are creating a system and documenting how to do it. All right. So why can't you do that? It really doesn't have to be that difficult. It doesn't have to be like mine, where it was 27 pages. Now, there's nothing, it wasn't that many pages, but however many it was, it felt like a lot. I think it was 8 pages. But for us, it was important because there's a lot of steps and there's decision trees that are in there, because we don't always run it. Things don't work perfect. People are people, so we don't get all the information. What do you do if you don't have the information? Where's the file go? Da, da, da. You might have something that's central to your process that you have to get that detailed, but you could very easily break it into small chunks. Break it into real small chunks that you do with video capture, using, like I said, Loom or Snagit or your camera, and just use the technology that's out there. This has been a fast one. I apologize, but it's tax season, man. I can't do this all day. On top of that, this is the last we're going to talk about systems for a while, thank God, because a lot of people hate the systems. But like I said, at the very beginning when I started talking to it, systems are the key to consistently delivering a quality product, which is the key to having a successful business. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne House saying, have a great week. Make it your most profitable year ever. And God bless. See you at church. Thank you. Bye bye. And we're